When you see the chain, know the name. I'm Gianni Football, and welcome to the first edition of the Gianni Gameday Awards. This is a time where at the end of the season, I'd like to recognize some players and moments from the first season of Gianni Gameday. There's going to be 5 categories for awards. The first is Best Game. The second is Best Crowd, Best Offensive Performance, Best Defensive Performance, and Best Special Teams Performance. So let's give out some hardware. The prize for winning a Gianni Gameday Award? You guessed it, a Gianni Football chain. If I had more Gianni Football chains. But metaphorically, a Gianni Football chain. The first Gianni Gameday Award in the category of Best Game goes to none other than Davidson versus USD. What a fantastic game that was. USD takes home the victory 56-52 after an amazing comeback. They were down 24 points twice in the first half. The Wildcats came to play that day in San Diego, and they jumped on top of USD in the first half. They were up 31-7 at one point, and then 38-14. But USD battled back and got in within a field goal before the half to make it 38-35. USD kickoff returner Michael Armstead returned a kickoff for a touchdown in the third quarter to pull within 3, 45-42. There was some controversy in the fourth quarter as Davidson was on the 1-yard line, 4th and goal, and quarterback Tyler Phelps sneaked it into the end zone, but while doing so, he fumbled into the end zone, and then I believe the fullback from Davidson recovered it and scored the touchdown, as we all thought. But I guess the refs overturned it and gave USD the ball at the 1-yard line. Apparently, an offensive player can't fumble into the end zone and have another offensive player pick it up and score. It counts as a turnover on downs, so USD got the ball at the 1-yard line. And what happened next completely changed the game for the Toreros. Quarterback Anthony Lawrence threw a pass to Michael Bandy on the right sideline, and he streaked 99 yards for a touchdown to make the score 49-45. This was the Toreros' first lead since going up 7-0 in the first quarter. The quarterback for USD, Anthony Lawrence, passed for a school and conference tying single game record in passing touchdowns with a total of 7. What a performance. But let's not forget to mention his talented wide receiver, Michael Bandy, who caught 10 passes, 4 touchdowns, and a school record in receiving yards with 324 for the game. And because a couple teams from the conference lost that day, the Toreros clinched their 7th straight PFL championship. It was their 3rd outright, their 28th straight PFL victory, and their 21st straight victory at home. Davidson rushed for a FCS single game record 789 yards. Congratulations on winning the Gianni Gameday Award for Best Game. And in this first season of Gianni Gameday, the best crowd was Navy versus Notre Dame, with an attendance of 63,626. What a fantastic showing. I was surprised by how many Notre Dame fans were there. I thought there would be a majority of Navy fans because San Diego is a Navy town, but Notre Dame really showed up. You saw those bright green shirts all over the stadium. Everybody coming together to watch this historic game. The first time Notre Dame ever played in San Diego. I was in the nosebleed, so I was in the way top of the SDCCU stadium, and it was still filled. You know, that the top row was still filled, the middle row still had a good amount of people, and the bottom rows were packed. They were involved, they were enthusiastic. They wanted to see their Irish win and continue their undefeated season. Notre Dame took home the victory 44-21. They dominated pretty much the whole game, and the crowd was phenomenal. Congratulations to Notre Dame and Navy for Best Crowd. Now let's move into some individual awards. Our Gianni Gameday Award for Best Offensive Performance goes to none other than running back, UCLA, Joshua Kelly. That's how the announcer says it at the UCLA games. But anyway, UCLA's Joshua Kelly had a phenomenal game against the Trojans. He had 40 carries, 289 yards, and 2 touchdowns. His 289 yards was the most rushing yards by a UCLA player in a USC versus UCLA rivalry game. And to boot, they got the victory over the Trojans to take back the victory bell back to Westwood. So he really deserves this award. Congratulations, Joshua Kelly, on winning the Gianni Gameday Award for Best Offensive Performance. Our next Gianni Gameday Award goes to the Best Defensive Performance. And the award goes to linebacker, USC, Cameron Smith. He had 15 tackles, 12 of them solo, and 2 tackles for loss against Washington State. Washington State is a good offense, as we all know, and they scored 36 points, but USC had a bend, don't break mentality, and Cameron Smith was the leader of that defense, and he was making tackles left and right. The announcer was calling his name almost every other play, and he helped propel them in a win, 39-36. So congratulations to linebacker from USC, Cameron Smith, on earning the Gianni Gameday Award for Best Defensive Performance. Last but not least, our final Gianni Gameday Award in the category of Best Special Teams Performance goes to place kicker John Barron II, San Diego State, in a game against Arizona State. He had 2 field goals that day, one from 54 yards, another for 36 yards. He was perfect on the day, and it helped the Aztecs in a win, 28-21. He was 5 for 5 in 50-plus yard field goals on the season. Congratulations to John Barron II for winning the Gianni Gameday Award for Best Special Teams Performance. And that concludes the Gianni Gameday Awards. I just want to thank every participant, every team, every coach. It's been an honor to see you all do what you do at a high level. As a college football fan, I am so appreciative of all the performances, all the teams, all the games I've got to see, all the environments I've got to be a part of this season. 9 games, 8 Gianni Gameday episodes, 1 doubleheader. We had opening weekend, we had closing weekend. It was a fantastic season. The journey is not over. We're keeping this train rolling along into bowl season. We're gonna bookend bowl season. First off, by kicking it off in the Las Vegas Bowl. It'll be my second trip to Las Vegas Bowl. It was so fun the first time, you know I had to go a second time. Then we're going to go to the final game of the college football season. That's right, the College Football Playoff National Championship. Santa Clara, California, Levi's Stadium. I'm gonna be up there checking out the sights and sounds of the city, the Fan Central, the Fan Experience, Media Day, all the festivities for championship weekend. It's definitely a bucket list item to see the College Football Playoff National Championship. And to boot, it's 2 days from my birthday. So that got me extra excited. Your boy Gianni Football is gonna be out in San Jose and Santa Clara and hopefully San Francisco. So I'll take you along into my journey through bowl season, and I'm so glad for y'all to join me. Stay tuned, because a lot of content is coming your way from your favorite college football fanatic, Gianni Football. Thanks a lot.